So it's the day after the release of Drip Drop Draw, and what a 24 hours it's been. It's all been going on, so I thought, you know what, it's a lovely day out here in Mexico City, so I'll go for a walk in the sunshine and have a chat with you guys and give my take on things. But first of all, I just want to give a massive shout out to the potato head of the week. Now, some of you might know there was a guy who bought 250,000 drip tokens about 58 days ago and has sat on those tokens purposefully until the date of the Drip Drop Draw release. And his intention was to dump those 250,000 tokens to basically wreck drip. And hilariously, he failed so miserably that a lot of people didn't even notice, no one cared, and basically he's lost about 50% of his initial investment. Now, I have to give most of the fudders some credit here, that not even they would be low enough IQ to buy something 58 days ago, sit on it and lose 50% of their investment just to have a little soy boy rage at drip. Now, this sounds like obviously a coordinated attack on drip. Now, let's not get too conspiratorial here, but I think most of us know the truth. So whether this guy has done it out of his own pocket money, or whether someone's paid him to do it on their behalf, maybe another developer or like a rival project or something, either way, 250,000 drip tokens just dumped. No one cared, no one noticed, and business has continued as usual. Now, we got all the volatility that we expected on the first day. Now, most of you who watch these videos, or most of you that understand my videos, know that I'm not a typical moon boy. I've been saying for weeks now that we're going to be expecting a huge amount of volatility, which we did. I think it got up to about 26 cents before DDD, and then obviously we had the bad actors trying to dump on the project, and we had all that sort of stuff going on, and I think it went down to about 16 cents or 17 cents, and before I came out it returned back up to like 19 cents. But the difference is now we have 500,000 plus drip tokens locked in the faucet. Now that's absolutely phenomenal, and it just goes to show just how well DDD is working. And the best thing is that the potato head has just gone on to prove without a shadow of a doubt that drip is more bulletproof and more unstoppable than I think most people even realise. I don't think a lot of maxis even realise just how strong this project is. I mean, you tell me another DeFi project where you could just dump 250,000 tokens of that value, even at these prices, and for a lot of people not to even notice. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, but he has done a really, really good service to drip there to prove just how strong it is. And obviously, anyone with a half decent IQ knows that the first day was going to be crazy, the first, second day, fourth day, fifth day, the first month is going to be crazy out here. And that's exactly what we want. We want money coming in, money going out. Look, whatever you want to do it. You know, basically it's more and more money for the tax vault. It's more and more stability for drip. So it's great that the potato head's now out. That's one guy out of the way. There are obviously going to be more. There's going to be more attacks most likely on drip. But the thing is that they're not going to be able to outrun the inevitable. And as that circulating supply goes down, as the potato heads and wet wipes leave the project, it will allow for stability over the course of time for drip. So again, I'm not really bothered about the price. It was good to see it sort of bounce back a little bit. And it's great to see all of that being locked inside the tax vault. So super, super exciting times to be in drip, in my opinion. I don't think the price is the most important thing right now. The most important thing is we're loading that tax vault. There's no more drip being minted at the moment. And DDD is not just a 1 week thing, a 2 week thing. It's here forever. You know, this contract is going to keep going, and it's going to keep bringing that buy pressure, and it's proving to work exactly how it was intended. Now, I know a lot of the fudders and soy boys and potato heads and wet wipes, none of them seem to understand the fact of how that's meant to work. They all think, oh, drip's dumped on the first day, yeah. But it's already bouncing back, and it's really not the point. But I don't expect them to understand, because a lot of them have got IQs of a pot noodle. So it's really, really not that important what they think. The good thing is that there is money coming in, money going out, money going to the tax vault. That's the most important thing. So a massive thank you to everyone who thought they could stop drip by dumping their drip tokens and losing half of their pocket money. It didn't work. A lot of people didn't even notice. You've embarrassed yourself and you're a shame on your family legacy. But moving on from that, that's not really what this video is all about. I just wanted to give a bit of a shout out to them guys. But what an amazing 24 hours. Drip Drop Draw released on time and it released perfectly, and there's been absolutely no problems with it. Everyone's been jumping in and using it. I've just got involved in the first round. I was super busy yesterday. I wasn't in the house actually for most of yesterday, so I missed the first couple of rounds, but that's not a big deal. So basically I just got involved, I think, in round 4. I've bought a few tickets for that just to try it out and see how things go. So I'm excited to be involved in that as well. And so basically, lo siento. So I'm already seeing stuff on Twitter of people who are winning. I think DEFI won like 8,000 drip or something like that. And big shout out to him. He's been great for the drip community over all these last few months where the FUD's been so high. He's stuck to his game, and a well-deserved win for you, my friend. So, but it's great to see more and more people coming onto social media and showing their winnings. And the brilliant thing about it is, obviously, if you don't know, I think most people do know by this point, is that 75% of everything that you put in to Drip Drop Draw goes to your faucet, so it's locking up those tokens. So the worst you can do is lose 25%, but what you are doing is you're helping stack the overall tax vault, and therefore being a positive thing for the drip community and the long-term price. So this is a great utility for drip. As I've said in previous videos, drip is the absolute king. It exists on its own, and it's existed during this bear market by minting more tokens. That's the whole point of it. So it didn't run out and couldn't pay you your 1%. That's the whole point why it's had to mint more tokens, because there's a lot of people with sort of, you know, weak hands out there during this bear market who have been sort of dumping at low prices and stuff. And the whole point of minting the new tokens is so that investors can keep on getting paid 1%. But the good thing about those extra tokens is that they can be burned. They are being burned. They can be locked up. 30 million is not a large number of tokens in the world of crypto. I think, you know, anyone who's been in crypto for a few minutes or so knows that 30 million is not a large supply anyway, especially as the project grows and more investors come in. But that circulating supply is expected to come down and increase the value of the tokens through that method anyway. So drip is functioning exactly how it should function, and now with the added utility of Drip Drop Draw that is working like a treat, things are looking even more bullish. And the fact of the matter is the price did not completely disintegrate even when these characters were trying to destroy drip. So that's hilarious, that's brilliant, and they're out the way. So over 500,000 drip in the tax vault now. I think someone tweeted earlier on that that's already, after like one day, a third of the way to the all-time high in the tax vault. That is absolutely incredible. So what a phenomenal utility this is shaping up to be. I know there's more in the works for drip as well. This is not the end of the utility, there's plenty more to come. But obviously now all eyes are on Drip Drop Draw, and especially as those prizes start going up and people start winning those bigger prizes, the hype is going to be real. And for me, I was expecting everything on the launch date, to be honest. I was expecting pumps, I was expecting dumps, I was expecting all of it. So I kept some capital on the side as well, and I've now been able to buy back in a few at 17 cents. It's since gone up. So, like, you know, I'm a fan of buying the bottom prices, so I like to be prepared for everything. The volatility was always going to happen, and I'm glad it has, because that's money going to the tax vault. And we have to look at the macro here, guys. It's not about the drip price today, it's about the sustainability of the project. With sustainability, we can work on the price, we can build the price up with the utilities. So if you're worried about the price today, my advice is not financial advice, because if you want to just leave and sell everything, please do. It's really not a problem, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. But my advice to a friend would be, don't worry about the price today, it's about the sustainability of the project. And don't get too worked up, especially in these early days. There was always going to be tons of volatility. If you've been watching any of my videos, you probably would have been prepared for that anyway. Because like you know, I'm not a typical moon boy. I know that crypto works in crazy ways, and often the opposite way of what you think is going to work. But the stability of drip during these attacks has been absolutely mind-blowing. And it's actually probably been stronger than even I imagined. So that's absolutely awesome. So I'm not focused on the price right now. I'm just enjoying every day as it comes. I'm going to be enjoying playing drip, drop, draw, and enjoying bringing something to the community, bringing something to the tax vault, and doing my part. Because, you know, crypto's a solo sport and everything. Drip is a community project, and it just baffles me sometimes that people get the equivalent of a golden goose and kind of feed it GMOs and lock it up in a crappy little hen box and treat it like rubbish, instead of thinking, you know, I've got this golden goose, I'm going to treat it really well, I'm going to do everything I can so I can keep on getting those golden eggs, you know, or finding a fountain of youth, sitting in it and taking a pee in it. It's kind of how some people are treating drip, and you know, thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to get around paying taxes, you know, let everyone else pay the taxes except me. Look, you can do what you like, you can do what you like, no one can stop you, but it just is kind of bizarre that you've got a golden goose, you've got the fountain of youth here, and you're kind of thinking, well, I don't have to do my bit, everyone else can do my bit for me. And it's just a really bizarre way to think about stuff, but you know, each to their own and all that. But doing these videos, playing drip, drop, draw, hydrating, DCAing, I know that I'm doing my bit, and I've been doing my bit from the start. You guys know me, I've never changed my game plan. I still haven't. Drip, drop, draw is amazing, but it hasn't changed anything about the way I'm playing the drip game. Completely 100% the same as it was, building those max faucets. I'll be maxing out soon on my first one. My second one's well underway. I'm going to start a third soon as well with some of the liquid drip I've got. So nothing's changed, just the fact that drip is actually stronger than even I imagined. And thanks to the potato heads, we all know now that it can withstand quite a dumping. So brilliant news, all in all. Someone's got like a drone out or something. They've heard your boy Drip Millionz is in town. They're trying to take a peek at his MetaMask seed phrase or something. All in all, I'm super bullish about the whole last 24 hours, and I'm super excited to see how things go over the next sort of few weeks. And I think that as the supply gets eaten up, we're going to see a much more stable price. And obviously what everyone is hoping for is an increase in price. But ultimately, guys, it's time in the project. Let's create that stability. Let's create that tax vault. Let's create all the buffers that we need to keep this project going, because it's a phenomenal project. The community is next level. And talking of next level communities, the Crypto Collective, which I'm an admin in, is going to be going live again on Friday night. So I think we're all going to be streaming from our accounts this week. I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me on that. But that's going to be another awesome live stream. A live stream for drip maxis, people that are positive about drip, that want to bring something to drip like the Crypto Collective does. So that's going to be on Friday night. So keep an eye out for that. Tune into that, and come and join the Crypto Collective. I'm going to leave the Telegram link in the description if you want to jump in and join the party there. So I've just come out the gym. I've had a great workout. Had my coconut water, my Acapulco cocoa that I introduced myself to back in Acapulco in February. Spent a month there in February till March. So I feel fully hydrated. My faucets are fully hydrated. I did that before I left as well. So I hope you guys all having an absolutely blessed day, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. And I'll see you all in the next video.